going on, people? It's your boy Tops back again for another Tops Talks Transfers show. Big up everyone in the building. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff, man. And yeah, people, obviously, we got a here we go. No, it's not Yokerez yet, but we did get a here we go at this moment in time. It is for Christian Mosquera, man. Again, the news is dropping that we're going to be getting him this week. It's looking like as well. Medical is actually planned for Wednesday, apparently, according to sources. So, yeah, it's kind of come out of nowhere, really. I wasn't really expecting us to sign him as well this week, to be honest with you. Big up AJ, man, my bro. Big up Toss every single time. Big up yourself, brother. I hope you're well. Let me know what you're thinking about the signings and stuff like that, and if you're happy with them so far. But yeah, man, looks like it could be a good week for Arsenal for sure. It says Arsenal closing on £13 million star with the medical expected this week as Mikel Arteta's summer spending spree continues. So yeah, 13 million is very, very cheaper than what I thought. I mean, I thought it was going to be in the region of like 17 to 18, 19 million pounds fixed fee. But yeah, bro, I'll take it, man. I'll definitely take a 13 mil. That's very cheap. That's just like the kind of similar to the Norgard deal, sorry, in terms of a cheap signing. Hopefully it's allowing us to spend more in other areas still going into the window, man. It says Arsenal are finalizing terms on the deal with Valencia centre-back Christian Mosquera. It says, as a Mail Sport reported on Sunday, talks are advanced over the weekend, and the 21-year-old has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. He's expected to undergo a medical this week through the clubs and are ironing out the final details for the £13 million fee with added bonus payments. So yeah, also have been looking into adding a defender with to compete with William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. Mosquera can play on both sides of centre back in terms of right back as well, and will fill in as a squad filler. And it will fill the gap the squad left by the departure of Tomiyasu, who mutually agreed to terminate his contract. So he's basically a Tomiyasu replacement. Listen, if he's a guy that can actually keep himself fit, and it's going to be actually available for these kind of games where we need to rotate, maybe even League Cup games, even the games like in the Premier League where we get some injuries, then I'm all for it, man. Literally, I'm all for it, because I think we definitely need to get some more kind of signings in that direction, man. Big ol' AJ says, I keep hearing we're trying to 3-for-1 trade Vieira, Nelson, and Sambi for Eze. Damn, man. I mean, you know what? I feel like, again, with that one, you're probably better off trying to sell Nelson just so you can get the pure profit and sustainability thing, because obviously he's a English-grown player, man, homegrown player. So you might be better off doing that, man, for sure. But no, man, I feel like, again, if you're going to probably get a couple of players out of them, I can't see them wanting Vieira or Sambi, if I'm being honest, man, because I just don't think either of them suit the Premier League in terms of being able to be mobile and physically dependent on it. But yes, as for Christian, I know nothing about him. Yeah, I'll be honest, bro. Listen, I'm just more thankful that we're covering that position. Whether he's any good or not, I actually don't know, because I've never actually watched him play, if I'm being honest, man. But we'll see, man. We'll see for sure. Big up 7 on DR man. Says big up Tops actually might turn out to be an market opportunity, but we are not looking to sell Zinchenko or Kivior no more. Is that because Tomiyasu's contract's been scrapped? We're not looking to sell no more. Now, you know what? I feel like, again, with them, potentially, it might be a little bit of a play in terms of trying to get teams to really pay more money for Zinchenko and Kivior. And obviously, when you make it public that you're willing to sell them, that's when they start to lowball you. I got a feeling that Zinchenko will definitely leave, for the simple fact that Arteta was not using him for the majority of the season, and he's on big wages as well. And I feel like you need to try and get him out, man. To be honest with you, the Kivior one, I'm not too sure. I think that's more dependent on Kivior. I feel like Arteta would be willing to keep him, because again, I feel like he's comfortable with him obviously coming in as a backup, trying to fill in for Gabriel. Obviously, he knows the team well now. But I think it's obviously down to Kivior whether he wants to be a first teamer or he wants to obviously try all the kind of scenarios in terms of being a first teamer, maybe in Serie A or another kind of team and avenue. So yeah, man, that's definitely one to look out for as well. But I got a feeling that we're going to sell Zinchenko. I'm not too sure about Kivior yet. I feel like that's probably dependent on if we can then get a replacement in, because yeah, there's no point sending these kind of players and then you're left short again. I'd rather just keep one of them for sure as a backup, if needs be. But again, if we can obviously replace them and get better, then I'm all for it as well, man, for sure. big up Mosquera. Victor Gyökeres means Arteta has now spent £982 million. Is that true? That is crazy, man. If that's the true tally, man, that's craziness. That's absolutely craziness, man. What's going on, people? My bad. Apologies. Just crashed. Let me get back to the article, man. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Just kind of crashed in it. But yeah, big up everyone that's tuned in. Make sure you guys like up the thing, subscribe to the thing as well. But yeah, let me get back to the comments, man. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, that's crazy work, man, in terms of the price for sure. But a big up Drew every single time. Big up everyone in the building, man. Big up everyone tuning in. Man said, the person I wanted was Anderson from Fulham for a long time as Saliba was back up. Yeah, there was a period of time where obviously he was at Crystal Palace and you could probably get him for about 35, 40 mil. I can't remember how much Fulham actually paid for him in the end. I think it was like 30 or something. But yeah, he's a very good player as well, man. If Gyökeres ends up in that 9, that will mean that we'll buy Jesus out of his contract, in my opinion. You know what? I don't know, man. I feel like again because he's on so much money, it's going to cost the team a lot, and I still feel like we can get some money for him, bro. I think Tomiyasu is one of those ones where you just don't know when he's going to be back, and he's even more injury prone than Jesus. Even Jesus has got a few injuries under his belt, but I think with Jesus, man, you definitely can still sell him, man, for sure. And I think getting that transfer fee will be key in terms of how to really obviously strengthen the team going forward, man. But we'll see. Yeah, that's all. 982 million pounds is true tops. Wow, when Christian and Victor are in the shirt, that is mad, bro. That is a mad money, man. Nearly £1 billion spent, man. And yeah, we need to start winning some trophies for sure. I said, Big up Yase says, is there any update on Selena, Leandro, and Jacob? I'm not sure, bro. I'll have a look after I've gone through these articles, man. But big yourself up, man. Make sure you guys like on the video if you've not already, and subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the thing. But yeah, what I was saying, boom. Obviously, just talking about the Spanish under-21 internationals, made 90 appearances for Valencia, which is quite a lot considering he's a 21-year-old centre-back. And he played 37 out of 38 La Liga games. So he's got a bit more experience than your average kind of 21-year-old centre-back playing at obviously in La Liga as well, because I'm not sure that there's going to be that many that will have played that much in this short space of time. 90 games is quite a lot, to be fair, for a centre back that's 21 anyway. Arsenal finalising details with Sporting Lisbon for the transfer of Victor Gyökeres. So Chelsea winger Madueke is expected to undergo a medical to complete the formalities of his £52 million move on Monday. I still can't believe we're paying that much for Madueke, man, but we shall see how he does when he gets into the shirt. So also I've already signed Martin Zubimendi, Christian Norgard, Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea as Mikel Arteta looks to strengthen his squad following another runners-up finish in the Premier League. That's 3 years in a row we finished second. So, yeah, man, there needs to be something that changes for sure. I'm hoping the new striker that we've not had during this period of time, we've not had a actual proper number 9 striker that wants to score goals in this period where we finished second. I hope that's enough, as well as obviously a couple more players as well to really get us over the line, man. But yeah, the Gunners are also keen to add another attacking option in Eze on the list as well. So hopefully we can find out a bit more about that happening as well, man. Because again, I think Eze is definitely a must for sure. I think like he's definitely a must for sure, man. I said they mean Eze Rodrigo will take him well over £1 billion. Yeah, it would do, especially when you're looking at the fact that potentially one of those guys is going to be what, 60 plus or 70. Do you know what I mean? At least, man, at least. So yeah, I think you might be right in that respect, man. I think it probably would take us over the line. I think it would take us over the line for sure, man. So yeah, but yeah, man, Madueke to undergo an Arsenal medical today ahead of a £52 million move from Chelsea, as the Gunners are set to they're set to obviously buy him, and then Eze is next apparently. So 5 days until we fly out for pre-season. I mean, yeah, to be fair, we did say that it needs to get all these signings in, and it looks like we could have 6 signings in the door. So it is quite a lot. It is quite a lot, man. I don't know why my thing is just freezing, man, at the minute. I don't know if it's my internet, but yeah. It goes, Madueke will undergo a medical at Arsenal on Monday ahead of his £52 million switch. The Gunners are also eyeing up a move for Eze as their next target. So that's a few publications now. That's obviously targeting. I say targeting, but they're eyeing out Eze as a potential deal that could get done. And yeah, I think potentially we might have to. I don't know, man. I just don't trust Arsenal in terms of we're gonna have to start selling some players at some point, man. We've been pretty light in terms of selling players. I think we've only sold Tavares that I can think of during this period. So I would assume that if we don't obviously if we don't sell anyone else, that the spending would stop. So yeah, I'm definitely very wary about who we get after this, and if we get someone else after this, man, for sure, because I just know how Arsenal move, man. But yeah, man, big up obviously Carlos in the building. It says, yeah, I did see Madueke with at wireless with Sancho yesterday, man. These men are some joke. They're not serious guys, man. They're not serious guys. I'm supposed to come here for a medical, yeah? And man's at wireless. It's mad because obviously if he wasn't linked with the move, he would have been able to have gone in because he would have been in America with Chelsea. So yeah, these men are just taking them, making the most out of the situation for sure. Making the most out of the situation for sure, man. But big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Oh, that's why the internet's coming out, man. But yeah, man. Where was I at? But yeah, Arsenal and Chelsea are in agreement for the transfer of the 23-year-old Madueke with a £52 million deal close to being completed for the wide man. Personal terms over a 5-year deal are already in place. The England international trained with his blue teammates on Thursday in New York ahead of the Club World Cup final against Paris Saint-Germain. Madueke was a regular for Chelsea, including playing playing in the entirety of their Conference League final, which they won against Real Betis. Obviously that's him against Arsenal. Obviously he's doing his medical today. And yeah, also Arsenal remain in the hunt for obviously Eze as well. The Gunners have been looking to bolster their attacking options this transfer window with a move to sign Victor Gyökeres close. The clubs are now close to an agreement, a deal worth an initial £55 million with a further 7.4 million add-ons, which while Gyökeres has agreed to a 5-year contract. Arsenal has also been on the hunt for a winger. It's understood that their preference was a left-sided wide man, but one who can play either side, like Madueke, who was also an option. And the Gunners then approached the player, and there were no hurdles in terms of personal terms for negotiations with Chelsea. Went smoothly too. Madueke is left-footed and prefers to play on the right, a position occupied by Bukayo Saka, who is also capable of playing on the left and has featured there recently for the Blues. He will likely compete with the likes of Gabriel Martinelli for a starting spot in the Arsenal team next season. Enzo Maresca has acknowledged Madueke in his exit. It says Noni is in contact with a new club. I guess that he's going to leave in the next few hours. I said it in my last press conference at the end. If players want to leave at the end, it's difficult for the club and the manager. Noni decided to leave. Nobody told Noni he had to leave. If he was happy, we are happy. Should Madueke's move go through without complications, he will be the 4th player to join Arsenal this summer and the 2nd from Chelsea. Kepa Arrizabalaga has already moved across to London in a £5 million deal, while Brentford midfielder Christian Norgard and Royal ex-Sociedad man Martin Zubimendi have also joined the Gunners. With Madueke set to follow suit, Arsenal also have eyes for another attacking man in Palace's Eze. So yeah, man. we have to see how that develops, man, the Eze thing. Because, yeah, I don't know, man. I got a feeling we're going to be hit with we'd start selling some man now. Because, yeah, I think our net spend must now be 170 or 80 or something like that, man. It must be near 200 now, surely, I would assume. But yeah, it's one of those ones where you got to keep an eye on it for sure. Got to keep an eye on it for sure, man. But yeah, big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys smash up the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Said, big up Carlos every single time. 7 likes, man. Let's see if we can push it up to 10 likes, people. What's going on? Chelsea said, go and sign for Arsenal blood. We'll win the Club World Cup. Without you, he must feel peak. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Big up AJ, says Carlos. Big up Godfrey, man. My bro, what you telling me, man? Big up Tops. You good, bro? I'm all good, my guy. I hope you're well yourself. Big up AJ and Carlos. People in the chat. Big each other up. Eze is going to be our last signing, Tops. What do you think? Yeah, man. Hopefully. I think it's going to be very, very difficult for us to get anyone else after Eze if we get Eze, man. Hopefully, we still get him. Because I just feel like. What the hell? But yeah, man, it's going to be very difficult for us to get Eze, like I was saying. But hopefully we still get him, man. Because again, it's one of those ones where we definitely need his expertise, man, in terms of his dribbling abilities. His goal shooting output is crazy as well in terms of shooting from long range, ball striking, and all that good stuff. So yeah, hopefully we can get him sorted over the line, man. While that Gyökeres fee is less than Havertz, right? Yeah, bro. I think the whole thing might be slightly less than Havertz as well, man. It's crazy, bro. 55 million is a nice deal for a guy that, yeah, it could potentially be our top scorer now. So yeah, I think it's a good deal, man. I think it's a good deal. Big up near-sighted remembrance, man. Been a minute. I see you here in a minute, bro. I hope you're well. What happened to the beard? Yeah, man, I had a clean shaver, man. Man, I had a clean shave for sure. But yeah, you look 10 years younger. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, my guy. Yeah, man, black don't crack, as you guys like to say. You get me? So yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it, my G. I hear it. I said, big up Dre. Big up yourself, bro. Big up Carlos, man. Good dub yesterday, says nearsighted. For sure. 100%. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Balance has been restored. The French farmers are back in their place on about obviously PSG. And Luis Enrique losing his head, man. Looked like he could get a 3 or 4 match ban as well. I don't know why man was trying to choke out João Pedro, man. It's crazy. But yeah, we move, man. We move. I said big up Godfrey every single time, of course. Also, Brentford are trying to get relegated while they're signing signing my boy Henderson. Yeah, I don't know what Brentford are doing, man, to be fair. I feel like, again, they're losing. Well, they've lost Norgard, their captain. They've lost... well, to be honest, that's the only one they've lost, really, because Mbeumo's still obviously there at this moment in time. Wissa's been obviously linked with the move away to, I think, Tottenham Hotspur. I see Nottingham Forest want him to replace Alanga, so that could be an opportunity. But the biggest, obviously, miss is the manager that they've got rid of, or sorry, he's wanted to leave and go to Spurs. And now they've got Keith Andrews, who, again, is a bit of a novice in terms of managing in the Premier League. Don't know how well he's going to do. He could come in and smash it and do really well, could come in and not do very well. So I'm not too sure about that appointment. I have to wait and see. But yeah, Henderson, I thought he was going to go Sunderland, man. I thought he was going to go back to his normal club. Maybe they couldn't agree on like a certain amount of contract, certain amount of money. And maybe he's thinking, well, if they get relegated, I kind of want to stay in the Premier League for a few more seasons, and then I'm going to have to look for another club. So, but yeah, he's going Brentford on a free. So at least they'll have some kind of, again, Premier League experience, I guess, to cover it for sure. Sell Trossard, activate Lookman's buyout clause. Please, says AJ. Listen, I'll be down for that as well, man, for sure. Because I personally still think, even though, I mean, Arsenal are doing a lot of business now, that'll be 6 signings in through the door. Which will be the first time we've ever done that since the inception of the transfer window, bro. We've never had 6 signings through the door before pre-season, man. It's never been that quick. Normally it's a rush on the last day, or yeah, we don't get that many signings in general. So that's definitely a positive thing. But yeah, I still think we need at least 2 more personally. A number 10 and then another winger, man, and have Madueke be the backup and someone that can obviously play on the left if we get injuries and that. So yeah, big up nearsighted, flying the flag for London as always. Up the shelves, London is blue, Prem is on top. I don't want to hear about no McDonald's League. I said land it nearsighted. Big up Yasser said I think Arteta has the Porsche Martinelli to develop his dribbling skills and the last touch. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think with Martinelli, bro, I just think it could be a thing where he just needs a fresh start somewhere else. I can't even lie, but we'll see. We'll see if we keep him. I got a feeling we're gonna keep him or Trossard. I can't see us selling them both, but you never know. But yeah, Enrique lost his head because Pedro dropped the that was not. I said it, and big up obviously fan reaction hub, man. They clipped me and put me on their obviously their channel or whatnot with my reactions, man. But yeah, I didn't realize I said I watched it back, and I literally said he's dancing on PSG's grave. You know, that's crazy. And I've seen a couple of people in the comments, obviously quote tweeting it or quote commenting and obviously laughing about me saying that, man. But yeah, at the time, that was just so rude. That was so rude. Man's doing Ronaldinho steps, fam. It's crazy. Now, to be fair, that would get me hot. If a man did that against my team, it would get me hot as well, to be fair. Housery, you can't listen. It's part of football, though, man. You're gonna love it, man. But yeah, if it's against you, you're gonna hate it for sure. Big up 7 on DI says when PSG won the Champions League, they said they say football. So what did Chelsea do yesterday? Damn, yeah, for real, man. 3-0, bro. I'm not even taking it in. Obviously, I'm not even a Chelsea fan, but 3-0 is crazy work, man, in a final as well. Comfortably beaten, man. Pedro is a shit house, I can't lie. Nah, legit. It's crazy, man. It's hot. It's hot, man. These Spanish stars hate it when you dance on their heads. Oi! It's not nice, fam. It's not nice. It's not. I know Neymar got, bro. I remember when, what game was it? It was like a Copa del Rey final game. And then Neymar did like a rainbow flick. And them man's head were hot. They were trying to rush him, bro, on the pitch. I remember that, man. Because they don't like you showboating, innit? They don't like it, man. Dancing, doing tricks. None of that on their head top. They lose composure for sure. Well, yeah, man. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. Man said Henderson, double agent, gets to Brentford to get them relegated so Sunderland can stay up. I hear it, man. Oh, for sure. Man said sell Saka. So, oh my God, that's nasty. That is nasty, man. Nonny 14. I beg you don't get the 14, bro. They surely they're not that tone deaf. Surely. Man said I haven't taken it in either. Woke up at 5 a.m. for a run. Woke up at 5 a.m. for work and ran a 10K. Joker, man. I've been gassed all day now. Fair play. You know what I mean? Fair play, man. It's bro, when you beat a team, because obviously PSG are sick as well. So when you destroy them like that in a cup final and you've won the cup of their expense, then yeah, man, you would be gassed, to be fair. Or whatnot. So yeah, man. I remember that Neymar rainbow flick. Yeah. Ref even gave Neymar a yellow card. You know what made that so rude? Is because they were already winning and he didn't need to do that, fam. It wasn't a thing where, you know, when you see certain man try some skills where they're a bit outrageous, but it's kind of desperate measures kind of thing. Like when you see people do like bicycle kicks or overhead kicks because their team's losing, so they need someone a little bit special. Bro, no, they had the game wrapped up. I think it was like 3-1 at the time or something. He just did it for no reason, bro. But them man tried to beat him up. It's actually hilarious, man. Oh my days, no composure. That's why when Billy does it and they get the facts, bro. I hear it now. I hear it. Ronaldinho used to get something similar as well when he used to do the dancing thing, man. It winds them up. I don't understand why, bro. Like, it's just part of football. Football's a bit of entertainment. Like, you get the guys that kind of dance and kind of showboat and whatnot. It's all part of it, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So you're just going to embrace it. Obviously, when it's happening to you, it's not nice, but I'm sure if you got a player like that in your team that does it, you'll be gassing them up as well. So, yeah, man, give or take for sure, man. 10 likes. Pick up everyone that's liked the video. Make sure you guys smash the like button on entry and subscribe to the channel if you've not already, man. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy, man. A little bit of an exclusive, apparently, from TBR. Says £20 million star has now indicated to Mikel Arteta that he wants to leave as Arsenal prepare a full squad overhaul. Leandro Trossard has now indicated to Arsenal that he's keen to look for other options to leave the club this summer. While rotated with Gary and Martinelli last season, Leandro Trossard made 56 appearances for Arsenal, scoring 10 goals and providing 10 assists. The 30-year-old Belgian was an important contributor for Mikel Arteta, but there's now a good chance his role could be somewhat diminished next term. Pardon me. Arsenal are set to sign Noni Madueke from Chelsea, and they're also interested in Crystal Palace's Eze as well. Two players who can now both operate on the left-hand side. Therefore, Trossard is ready to start a new challenge elsewhere, and he has just 1 year left on his current Arsenal deal. So yeah, we have to cash in, man. If he wants to leave as well, if this is true, then yeah, we have to cash in for sure. It says Leandro Trossard is ready to leave Arsenal this summer. TBR football chief correspondent Graham Bailey understands that Trossard, who could have actually left Arsenal in January, but chose to shun Saudi Pro League interest at the time. Obviously, he was linked with Saudi. Even last summer, he was linked with Saudi. And they actually bidded for him. I think it was like 25 mil. But we rejected it because the English Premier League transfer window was closed at the time. So there was literally no point of accepting it, man. So, but yeah, he says in terms of where Trossard may go, Bayern Munich have joined the hunt for the 30-year-old. So according to this report, Bayern Munich are looking at him. I obviously mentioned that earlier in my morning show. Make sure you guys check that out if you've not already. But yeah, very interesting. It says Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce were considering a 15 to 20 million pound move for the Belgian, and interest remains from Saudi Arabia. In addition, there's also Italian clubs who are keeping a close eye on the situation. Trossard won't be short of options. Sources that have told TBR Football that Arsenal are ready to balance their squad after a flurry of incoming signings. Victor Gyökeres is set to fly out to London and he's set to sign for the Gunners shortly, and Arteta will be will have a very large squad as it stands. You know what? I don't think you have a very large squad because, in fairness, all we've done is replace the guys we let go. We replaced Madueke. We replaced Sterling with Madueke, Neto with Kepa, Norgard with Partey, Zubimendi with Jorginho. Who else did we sign, man? Mosquera for Tamiyasu. So it's the same level of players that we've got, bro. It's literally only Gyökeres who have replaced from like Eddie and Nketiah from last season. That's it. So, yeah, I don't know about that one, man. Again, if we get Eze in, then you can say, yeah, we're starting to get a few more players than we did before. But in terms of like numbers-wise, it's pretty much the same. We're just replacing the guys that are rather not obviously injury-prone or guys that wanted to leave or guys that have gone back on loan with guys that we were looking to actually use next season. It says Jacob Kivior is another player that could leave Arsenal as well, man. Big up everyone in the building, man. Big up E. Ross, man. Big up Tops and the crew. Look at this guy, Carlos. Shake my head. Listen, man, he done his thing, bro. They won the final. I've just gotta take the licks, man. You get me? So yeah, big him up every single time. Big up yourself, E. Ross. Hopefully you're well. Master Maybach music. Big up E. Ross every single time. Big up E. Ross, man. Ricky Rose, bro, in the building. What's man talking about, man? Big up my brother AJ, the legend. Big up AJ, of course, man. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys smash up the likes on the video if you've not already. Big up E. Ross every single time, man. Everybody in the building, man. Big up yourself for sure. Says Jacob Kivior, sorry, could headline Arsenal's summit clear out. Following the potential arrivals mentioned, Sporting Director Andre Berta could now oversee a raft of departures. Obviously, TBR Football reported in May that Jacob Kivior is keen to leave Arsenal, and the Polish international could be on his way out before the end of August. Reece Nelson and Fabio Vieira are also expected to leave following their respective loans at Fulham and Porto. My thing for these guys is that you need to try and get some fees for them, man. No more loans. You're just kicking the can down the road, and it'll be interesting to see if there's a little bit of a difference in terms of how we sell players from price-wise and also from loan-wise. Because, again, Edu was not the best. I know, obviously, you got 30 for Eddie and Nketiah, 34 for Smith Rowe, which was decent. But overall, in terms of him selling and the players, it wasn't a success for sure. So yeah, I feel like for me, we need to just try and cut our losses. Fabio Vieira, it was a waste of £35 million. He wasn't good enough for the Premier League. And yeah, if you can try and get half of that, maybe, I don't know who's going to pay it, but if you can try and get like, I don't know, 15 to 20 million maybe, then maybe it might be a obviously good thing to get some money back from him. In terms of Reece Nelson, obviously he's an academy product, Hale End. It'll be obviously a 4% profit if we end up selling him. I'm not sure how much, maybe 15 mil again. But again, we're not great at selling, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And because their loan, I mean, I think Reece Nelson's loan spell wasn't too bad, but he got injured. Fabio Vieira didn't really do too well at Porto. So yeah, it'd be very hard to probably get rid of these guys for sure. I said, Eros. I said, let's go. Tops, one of my favorite YouTubers. Love the content. Appreciate you, Eros, man. Hopefully you're well and big yourself up every single time. I said, Carlos, congratulations, Carlos, on the trophy, says Eros. Yeah, gotta agree, man. London is blue still, says Carlos, obviously rubbing it in for sure. But yeah. I said, how can you be at the top of the or say we have a big squad and later on say, hey, yeah, this is what I'm saying, bro. This doesn't make sense, man. Here are the players that we're letting go. It doesn't make sense. We don't have a big squad anyway. We've got literally one of the smallest squads in the league, man. I think it was like 22, excluding Ethan and obviously Lewis Skelly, the youngsters, man, which is very, very small considering we're in 4 competitions as well. We're in Europe too, so yeah, man, very, very small. And then yeah, you can't say it's one or the other. We haven't got a big squad and we need to get rid of players, or we've not got enough players But the players that we've got there is not obviously are they at the quality that we need. So we need to boost the players with better quality players and then let go of the players that are not good enough. It says also would also like to offload Zinchenko, but his departure may be slightly more trickier. Owing the size of his current deal. Obviously, he's on about his wages. The Ukrainian international earns similar wages to Gabriel. That is mental. Gabriel Magalhaes and Ben White at Arsenal, two defenders who are now much more important to Arteta's plans. AC Milan are interested in Zinchenko, but they're also keen on Tottenham defender Destiny Adoji as well, man. So, yeah, boy. Obviously, one to obviously have a look at as well. So, we have to wait and see with that one, man. We have to wait and see with that one. I feel like, again, we just have to try and see if we can get as much money for these guys as possible, just to obviously put it back into the kit and get rid of some of that wage bill, man. Because, yeah, Zinchenko being on 150 is crazy considering he's never normally fit. He's always injured, and again, defensively, he's not great. So I'm surprised he never tried him in midfield. Obviously, a left-footed player. He's played in there for Ukraine as well, but he just didn't fancy him there, man. Arteta just did not fancy them one bit. So yeah, one to obviously have a look at for sure in the coming weeks, I would assume, man. But yeah, big up everyone that's tuned in. Make sure you guys like the video if you've not already. Where we at? But yeah, man. What's going on, people? What's going on? Let me just try and get this sorted. But yeah, hopefully also can try and start sending some players this week, man, or get into the market in terms of negotiating with some outgoings, because I think the sooner you do that, the sooner you can get a proper look about how obviously the team's gonna look for show, man. But yeah, man, on to obviously Twitter as well. Doc, who normally obviously brings out some of the Arsenal news, says Mosquera to Arsenal is about to close. So just talking about how that deal is going to be over. So yeah, obviously just talking about the Gyökeres deal again. Seen it in Portugal. Also, in Chelsea have countersigned all documents for Noni Madueke. That's done, man. That's done and sealed. I'm guessing he's going to have his medical today. And he'll probably be announced tomorrow, I would assume. I'm guessing he's going to need some time away as well, because obviously he's just been out with Chelsea. So we might not see him until probably August, maybe, when he's back off holiday. But yeah, he's going to be an Arsenal player as well. Mosquera leaves Valencia training. That's him obviously leaving training. Again, that obviously broke earlier that he's going to be part of the system as well. Going to Arsenal. We've reached an agreement for Valencia for Mosquera. Madueke's passed his medical as well. Noni Madueke has passed his Arsenal medical agreement, so everyone's just like tweeting the same thing, really. But yeah, as Arsenal look to work on Christian Mosquera, here is a look at what he can bring as a much-needed deputy to William Saliba. He's shown promise defending versus Kylian Mbappe, but as with any young player, there are areas of development. So yeah, that's obviously an article about how good of a player he is. Like I said, I've not seen a lot of him, if any, if I'm being honest, man. So I don't know how good he is personally, but we shall see. We shall see going forward for sure. But yeah, man, big up everyone that's tuned in. So they're also regarding Mosquera as a young, promising talent who can provide cover for first choice centre back William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. But yeah, man, there's a lot of outgoings as well, there as well. So yeah, positive things for Arsenal for sure. But yeah, on to other news of other teams as well. Liverpool to sign Mateta, man, from Crystal Palace, apparently, as the tall French man is cheaper than most. Obviously, looking at Isaac as well and Jackson. It says, while Isaac, Jackson, and other strikers available in the market may take over 100 million euros to accept a transfer to Anfield this summer, the Frenchman is a cheaper option. Arne Slot's club thinks. Crystal Palace striker Mateta has a realistic chance of becoming a Liverpool striker this summer. English media reports the 28-year-old French forward Mateta is also wanted by AC Milan, but Liverpool's preference is for a proven Premier League goal scorer, may result in offering the former Lyon striker a better deal than the Serie A side. Contracted until 2027, the tall striker had managed 17 goals, and bro, he slept on, bro. I can't even lie. He's definitely slept on, Mateta. 17 goals and 4 assists playing for Crystal Palace, man. Nothing to be sneezed at for sure. Liverpool representatives already had initial discussions with Mateta and his agents in Paris. Obviously, they're claiming that obviously it's just a transfer rumor at the minute, where the defending champions are willing to shell out 50 million to 60 million euros, which is about 45, so about on like 50 million pounds, something like that, all in all, for the service of the striker, whose current market value is estimated at 30 million euros by transfer market. That's whoa low, man. He definitely should be worth more than that, man. 30 million euros, brother. Crazy. Experts find no reason for the Eagles to turn down any offer, bro. If these man lose Eze, Gay, and Mateta, bro, it's looking peak. I'll be honest, bro. Wharton's obviously linked with the move to Spurs as well. It's looking so peak, man. I can't even lie, people. It's looking very, very peak. But yeah, obviously goes on to say experts find no reason for the Eagles to turn down any offer above 50 million euros for their forward. The club is also expecting the mouth-watering bids for their centre-back, Mark Gay. Liverpool expects to fight Newcastle to sign the English defender in light of Konate's willingness to join Real Madrid. The 6-foot tall striker is a monster when it comes to aerial duels. Under Oliver Glasner, his finishing skills have also improved, along with his runs into the box and the ability to position himself well to receive passes and meet crosses. The future of Darwin Núñez and Luis Diaz remains uncertain as they are linked to Napoli and Barcelona, respectively. The club also lost Diego Jota to unimaginable tragedy, making reinforcements in the attack department necessary, despite the arrival of Florian Wirtz. Mateta is among the cheaper proven strikers available in the market as Chelsea are demanding over 115 million euros for Nicholas Jackson. Bro, if you get anywhere near that, I'm trying to think who would pay it. I'm trying to think of a team that would pay that. Who's got the money who would pay it? And it would be Arsenal normally. But if it's not them, which is not going to be now, because we're not going to get a striker now, thank God. We're getting Gyökeres. Yeah, if it's not them, bro, I don't know who's paying that, man. I can't lie. That's crazy numbers. For him as well, is mad. But yeah, this is why man said, tops, bro, time out. This man, Carlos. Listen, he's won the trophy, man. So he's got to do his thing. I can't lie, bro. Even though it's painful, he's got to do his thing, man. Man said, meanwhile, Liverpool beat second tier Preston 3-1 in their preseason friendly at the season at Deepdale. Obviously, I did see that yesterday. People were doing the celebration of Jota, paying tribute to him, Núñez and Gakpo. I think I've seen it was. But yeah, man, what do you guys think about this kind of deal? I feel like for the price they're touting, it's not a bad deal, man. Because you got to think Salah already gets loads of goals. You just kind of need someone that's a bit more competent than Núñez. And for me, I'm taking Mateta over Núñez 100%, bro. Because again, he's someone that can finish, someone that's very powerful anyway. And even when he's not scoring, he can link up and he's very strong and wins duels, man. And he's quite good with his feet. He's very, very, very smart with his feet for a big guy, 6'4", sorry. So, yeah, I think it would be a good signing, man, to be honest with you, if they can get it over the line. Whether they do or not, I'm not too sure, if I'm being honest, for the simple fact that I feel like, again, with them, it might take some outgoings, depending on if Núñez and these guys kind of stay. I'm not too sure if they're going to now, if I'm being honest, for the simple fact that I feel like it's already been set in stone that they're probably going to leave the club. And I don't know, even obviously the tragic thing that happened with Jota, I don't know if that's going to alter any kind of plans or anything. So yeah, man, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Obviously, back to Arsenal news. He says Noni Madueke will complete his medical today. As things stands, the announcement is planned for Tuesday. So yeah, should be seeing something tomorrow. There's a lot of interest from top flight clubs in Reece Nelson. Wow. The player would prefer to stay in London if possible. So for me now, this would make sense. Obviously, we want Eze. Crystal Palace, obviously, are probably going to be looking for some kind of attacking replacement, not light for light, but someone that can fill in. Reece Nelson wants to stay in London, bro. We want to sell Reece Nelson. Either do a swap or do a thing where you kind of take a bit of money off one kind of deal to try and facilitate another one, similar to what we've seen with the whole Wirtz and Kwanzaa deal, where either one of them, because I think Liverpool valued Kwanzaa at like 50 million euros or something, and they ended up getting him for 35. I think Wirtz was obviously quoted at like 130, and they ended up getting for 115. So they kind of took some money out of each deal to try and make it happen, man. It's something like that I feel like would be good, if I'm being honest, man. But yeah. He goes on to say, Borussia Dortmund offer Ethan Nwaneri the Jude Bellingham route in the attempt to sign him. However, the player is close to an agreement on a new contract with Arsenal. That's obviously good news as well. It's crazy, man. But yeah, big up everyone that's tuned in, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video and subscribe if you're new as well. But yeah, man, Ethan, obviously to Dortmund, I could see him doing that. You've seen Sancho do it. Obviously, Jude Bellingham as well. Joe Bellingham's there now as well. So that kind of getting into Europe, obviously, normally they're in the Champions League, playing in the Bundesliga, getting a lot more eyes on you in terms of as a player. And then that's when you get your big money move to a Man United or Chelsea or whoever. Obviously, Gittins has literally just done the same. But yeah, I'm glad he's obviously staying at Arsenal, but very intrigued to see how much of game time he gets next season and what kind of role he's going to be having in the team, man. Because again, if you're not going to loan him out, and you have to use him properly, man, you're gonna have to bring him on. I feel like again, Arteta definitely needs to use his substitutions much more than he did last season, man. Last season, in those games where we needed the substitutions to come on, and he's making one sub or no subs. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he has to use his squad more effectively next year. And again, giving Ethan even 10, 15 minutes here, there, and everywhere, just obviously encourage him and make sure that he's going to be part of the team, part of the squad. And he's someone that he's an impact player as well. He's someone that can come off the bench and obviously score from long range, scored against Manchester City. He came on and scored against Nottingham Forest. So he's definitely someone that can impact the game off the bench as well, man. But it'd be very interesting to see what actually happens, man. But yeah, obviously also summer business, Capariz, Balaga, Zubamendi, Norgard. Obviously, Hourglass on Madueke, that should be done. Hourglass on Gyökeres, Hourglass on Mosquera. Yeah, they should be all done, man, by probably this week, I'd assume. And then the Eze one's a question mark, man. But yeah, Andre Berta means business, man. And listen, he's got some. If you can get all these guys in, especially before preseason, he's done very, very well. I can't lie, because again, Arsenal are normally a team that's dragging their heels, man. Hardly get any signings over the line, or if we do, it's lastminute.com, bro. We've seen it with obviously last year in the summer. We've seen it in previous summers where we've got people on the last day, Ozil and them, man. So yeah, man, it's actually nice and refreshing to see us actually trying to get a proper team in before preseason. Dre, what are you saying, bro? Big up Dre, man. Big up E Ross, man. Big up everyone that's tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like what the video and subscribe to the thing. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Obviously, Andre Berta discussed. It says Valencia wanted 17 million for Christian Mosquera, but the Telegraph support understands that Arsenal have been successful in negotiating a lower price. There's been an expectation in North London that Mosquera will be confirmed as an Arsenal player this week. So yeah, we did get the here we go from Fabrizio Romano. So yeah, that is obviously some good news as well. Arsenal will pay the 15 million euro plus add-ons for Christian Mosquera, with the total package being under the 20 million euros. The player will undergo a medical this week, says Fabrizio Romano. It obviously gives him the here we go, him in the Arsenal shirt. So another signing, man. Another signing for sure. Another signing for sure. It says about the here we go from Mosquera deal. But it's still at Montgomery until he gets the deals done. No more capping. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it, bro. I hear it. Listen, it's got to be over the line, man. You got to, yeah. I hear what you're saying for sure. He's gonna. And this is what I said. End of the transfer, we'll see what go on in it. We'll see what actually happens, bro. Because you don't know what's gonna happen between now and then. There's still kind of rumors that there could be a surprise sale towards the end of the window, man. Maybe it's one of the first teamers, man. So you just never know, man. You just never know. Because the transfer window always like changing and that. So yeah, but we'll see. Arsenal will debut their 2025-2026 away kit in their preseason friendly against AC Milan. That's the first game in Singapore on the 23rd of July. What do you man think of this kit, man? I think it's a nice kit, to be fair. I think it's pretty decent. I'm not sure about the red and blue. I feel like I don't know if that's a contrast. Maybe that should have been white and it would have went. But not decent, man. It's definitely better than I mean, to be fair, last season's kit was okay. The black one, not as good as the black one we had before, but it's definitely better than that traffic cone one we had. I mean, I ended up buying it as well, but yeah, that one was horrific, man. I don't know what they were thinking at Adidas doing that. I can't even lie. That one was terrible. But yeah, I think this one's a bit better, to be fair, a bit more subtle. And you can see that it just screamed like a 3-1 loss at Fulham, though. I don't know why. It just screams like we'd be wearing this when we lose to them. So, but yeah, man, but we'll see obviously how that goes in it. But yeah, decent kit. I'll have to see if I get it. I said Mosquera settings, Dre, get the deal done. Yeah, man. Hopefully we do, man. Obviously, just on about the agents there and whatnot. Also, very advanced in talks with Valencia regarding Christian Mosquera. So yeah, pretty much everyone's saying the same thing, really. But it's one of those ones where you just gotta obviously make sure you get the deals over the line and go from there, man. Because I think for me with Arsenal, it's always a worry that they kind of don't really get the massive deals over the line when they need to, bro. Because again, and we know what this team's like, man. We know what this team's like for sure. But yeah, man, I'm trying to think if there's any other news that's been about, man. Let me see what Fabrizio is actually saying anyway, just in general. But one big up everyone that's tuned into the video. all that good stuff. Where we at? So yeah, man. Obviously he does tweet quite a lot in the day. Obviously that's the exclusive he did about Nani Madueke. James McAtee is now in Frankfurt to visit. Obviously his potentially new club. McAtee assessing his options ahead of a move away from Manchester City this summer, and Frankfurt are on it. What do you guys think about this kind of signing, man? And to the team he's going to? I don't know, man. I feel like again, maybe he's a guy that could potentially do something in England, but I suppose some kind of players like to go abroad and obviously like a different scene of culture and stuff like that. In terms of rating him, I've not really seen him. You know what it is like with him? He never has like a run in the team where when you watch City like games or whatnot, you just see him in like a run to see how good he is. He'll come in for one game, maybe get subbed in or out. Then he might get subbed on for a game, might score. Then he might not do anything for 3 or 4 games. So it's hard to really judge if he's actually that good. I don't even know, to be fair, personally. But yeah, it'll be a deal that obviously City will get a decent amount of money for sure. You're probably talking 40 or 50, similar to what they got for Cole Palmer. So yeah, man, but definitely want to keep an eye on for sure. Oh wow, exclusive. Brentford are showing in initial interest in Amari Hutchinson. Wow, as a possible replacement for Brian Mbeumo in case of an exit with Man United. On it. Wow, Brentford appreciate Hutchinson, but no club-to-club talks yet with Ipswich, man. I think this will be a decent signing, you know. I feel like him and Delap were definitely the standouts for the Ipswich side that obviously got relegated in the end. But in terms of if he can match the kind of quality player, obviously not. Mbeumo is definitely one of the better forward players in the league, but I think there's definitely some potential there. I want to know what happened with obviously Carvalho, man. Fabio Carvalho, he scored a few goals there, but nothing kind of to shout about it. He was a regular. So maybe there is a chance for him to kind of shine, because I do feel there was a massive potential when he's at Fulham. Liverpool didn't really get too much game time either, man. So yeah, that's definitely the one to keep an eye on, man. But Hutchinson obviously played for Arsenal, obviously played for Chelsea. I'm sure Chelsea are going to get a selling on fee as well if they do end up selling him. So yeah, massive side order, still waiting on the burger. Obviously, I'm guessing the burger is going to be Gyökeres and potentially maybe a left winger. I'll probably Eze, man. So I hear it, man. I mean, at the minute, we still officially only signed. I mean, I'm going to say 4 because Madueke is going to be, he's done his medical. So that's going to be 4. That's the 4 we've signed. So until you see Gyökeres in for the medical and rare, hopefully that gets done quite swiftly, man. Because again, we go on tour, obviously this Friday, I think it is. We fly out. So you kind of want all of them confirmed, even if the last one is on the Friday, that they're all going to be going in it. Because then you literally got 6 new players in the squad, and then we can go from there, man. We can go from there. But yeah, man. Another obviously bit of breaking news: Leipzig are now confident of getting Bakayoko deal done. Negotiations are advancing on both the player and the club and the club side with PSV for the winger to join the Leipzig project. I know he was linked with Leverkusen. Leverkusen are currently far away from any kind of agreement, same as Nottingham Forest. Obviously, you're supposed to replace potentially Alanga as well. But yeah, Bakayoko, I've not seen too much of him. Obviously, you'd seen him when he played it against Arsenal. Didn't really do too much in the first game. I think second game is a little bit better, to be fair. But definitely a player that was linked with a few other top teams. But this is the type of signing that Leipzig make, and then in about 2 years' time, they'll sell him for like 80 mil or something. Like we've seen, obviously, they're trying to sell Sesko. Javi Simmons as well is similar. So yeah, that's the type of player that or type of team, sorry, that you're probably getting, man. So maybe they can, because I've seen that his fee's only going to be like 20 million euros or something crazy. So yeah, Dre facts. Get Eze, bro. Stop playing games, Arsenal. 100%, man. 100%. I think once the 3 deals are done and they'll confirm, that's when I think they'll probably try and go for Eze after that, man. If I'm being honest, bro. Hopefully we can do it without sales, man. I mean, we should be able to, considering the whole talk was the link, because obviously the key thing that Arsenal fans weren't happy about Madueke deal was the fact that potentially it might stop us from getting other players over the line, or the top players. And it's like, well, and obviously it was reported by Ben Jacobs and a lot of other people. I think Fabrizio Romano reported it as well, saying that the two weren't intertwined, they weren't linked. Obviously, you could get Madueke and get Eze, and obviously that was assuming without selling any kind of players yet. And obviously, I've not got a problem with selling players because we need to sell them. But you as a fan, you want that reassurance that you've got the players in already, rather than, are we going to sell this player in time before the window ends to make space? This is what happened with Thomas Partey a couple of years ago. We tried to get Latvia. We tried to get Lavia, but we couldn't shift Thomas Partey's wages and get a proper fee for him in time. And then obviously he ended up going to Chelsea. So yeah, I think it is key for us to try and get someone in before that actually happens, man. Obviously, more news as well. It says Ekitike keeps attracting interest from Premier League, from the Premier League, with Newcastle keen on the striker. More Premier League clubs remain also informed on the situation after Liverpool and Chelsea calls in June. Al Halal and Al I can't even say that, called in in recent weeks, but his priority is in Europe. So yeah, another one to keep hold of. Is he worth the 90 million euros? I don't think so. Again, got similar traits to Isak, but yeah, man, I think this is kind of it's another potential one, really. I mean, it's one of those ones that could blow, but yeah, it's crazy, man. Send Tops to do the negotiations, sort out Tops. Yeah, 100% Eros, man. Get me to do it, man. I'll finalize the thing, get that all patterned up, sorted out, and then we can go from there for sure, man. Because yeah, we kind of just need this over the line, really, and so we can kind of move on and look forward to pre-season and the start of the season. Because again, like people say, we got a tough start, man. We were forgetting. We got obviously Old Trafford at the start. First game, they're going to be pumped up. We should be beating them, but you just never know. We ain't got a great record there. Only 2 wins in 18. And then obviously the third game, Anfield, we ain't won there since 2012. And then I think the fourth game, we've got Man City at home. And then we beat them 5-1 last year, but obviously still going to be a very tough game. And then we've got Newcastle away, where we've lost the last, I think, 3 visits there, not scored a goal. So yeah, that's in the first 5 games. We've got 3 of our 3 tough away games and Man City at home. Do you know what I mean? So you've not got your Sunderlands and your Evertons and these kind of guys. Wolves, we ain't got that kind of start in this campaign. So yeah, very, very important to try and get some players in and have a new look team for sure. But yeah, just talking about obviously a couple of other teams and players there. On about Wolves as well. Agreeing a deal. So they're getting a player in. I don't know if this is to replace. I don't know where he even plays, man, to be fair. But yeah, I don't know if that's to replace Cunha. I'm not too sure. But obviously that was the here we go from Mosquera as well. And then Luka Modric arriving for his medical for AC Milan, man. He's going to be joining them at 39 years old. So yeah, fair play to him, still doing his thing. Obviously, Barca signing a player there. And obviously another repost of your man there, Mosquera. But yeah, Bakayoko not showing up at PSV preseason training as his exit for the £20 million package, you know. Sorry, £20 million, €20. Yeah, pound. I keep saying pound. €20 million package is imminent. The Bundesliga, the most likely destination, man. So yeah, Bakayoko going for really, really cheap, actually. So Top should have been on the flight to Portugal to negotiate that 3 to 5 mil difference. We've been stalling to get the Gyökeres deal over the line. 100%, bro. 100%. I definitely should have been in there and about to do the thing for sure. Because again, I feel like for me, it's one of those ones where you got to look at it and think, wow, we got to try and get this done as soon as possible, man. As soon as possible, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all the news, really. No real kind of update on anything else, man. But yeah, man, big up everyone that's tuned in, obviously, to the channel, man, and to obviously the show. Make sure you guys smash the likes on the video and subscribe if you've not already, man. I'll be back tomorrow for another watch along. No, not a watch along. For another Tops in the Morning show. That should be wicked. And yeah, man, big up everyone that's tuned in, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel if you've not. And I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Hopefully we've got some more news about some more signings, whether it's to Arsenal or other players, man. But yeah, big up everyone that's been in the building, man. Big up everyone been in the chat. And I'll catch you, man, on the flip side, man. Don't hate to play at the game. Until next time, people, I am out. Peace and love.